Good morning, grade 6. Today we are looking at our weekly homework again. So our first task is our blog post. So let's head over and check it out. So if we're over here, we can see, and that's just loading forever. So let's switch over here where I know it is. So today you're going to watch a video of a guy who has a seizure while he's skydiving, and you can see what happens there. So it's you've seen this already, and we explain what it is. So your goal is today to think about how do you deal with pressure when there's something that's really, really intense or something that's coming up. So it could be like assignments are due or a big game or some other responsibility at home. So your goal this week is to write down 3 simple rules that you think would help people deal with situations under pressure. So things that either you use that help you or things that you think would help other people who are feeling a lot of pressure. If you know how to deal with stress before they happen, sometimes those situations aren't as difficult when you have to face them because you already have a plan in action. Try not to copy anybody else's rules. So that's it for our blog post. The next piece on our homework this week is this fraction practice. So Cameron and Connor are making pizzas. The pizzas they make are the exact same size. You can see it here and here. They have the exact same size pizza. Cameron cuts his up and eats as much as he can, but he's left with 13 thirds. So this must be his pizza, because remember the denominator tells us how much each whole is broken into. Connor cuts up his pizza and eats as much as he can, but he's left with 19 sixths. So I want you to use copy and paste, and I've already made these groups for you. So I just want you to copy and paste so that you can show me the 2 different pizzas, the amounts of pizzas they made, so that we can see who ate more. Because your question is, who has more pizza left over? How do you know? And when you're coloring those in, you can just use the scribble or just put a dot in ones for that. But I want to see which person has more pizza left over. And then I want you to write out each leftover pizza. Write out the leftover pizza. So Cameron's leftover pizza as a mixed number and Connor's leftover pizza as a mixed number. Third task this week is Prodigy and EQAO. Prodigy has an EQAO pretest and questions that are going to guide us through solving EQAO math problems. So for homework this week, you have to go to Prodigy, log in, and play at least an hour. This is something I can check. I need to see where the holes are in our EQAO knowledge so that we can focus on some of that learning during our weekly EQAO practice sessions. Please make sure that you play at least an hour. This will directly help us with class planning. I know Prodigy isn't as fun as it once was for you, but the data it collects is very important, and it's good practice. It's just good practice. So make sure you play 3 times at 20 minutes, 4 times at 15, I don't care, but at least an hour. And the last task is, what color is this dress? So this Teaching Kids news article is all about that dress that we've been hearing all about this week. And it has a video on it as well, so I want you to read through this article, blah, 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 watch this video, and then answer these 2 questions, which is, if we can have such different points of view about a color, just imagine what different points of view there must be about other more complex things. When have you encountered someone with a very different point of view? How did you react? And then explain in 3 sentences why people saw different colors in this dress. So what's your comprehension from that video? And that's everything for homework this week. All right, bye-bye.